I went by your house, what a big mistake. But for a while I thought that I wouldn't break. I need something else to clear my head. Someone to tell me how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Without any thought, I keep moving on. I don't even care if my soul is gone. So many words that I should have said. Not concerned about how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Nothing in life is good. Tired and misunderstood. I would fight if I could. If I believed I should. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life.
Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are smiling and happy today. Like, it's a beautiful day, right? I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's a beautiful day, and I got to go do my yard after this. So we're running a little late today. I think maybe this time slot might be a little bit better because a lot of people were coming in saying they're late and they just, got up, and people in different time zones. So we're going to try that today and see if we can get more of you guys here. Welcome, Lulu Chu. Good to see you. Amber, hope you're feeling better. Welsh, good to see you. Let's see. Shalima is here. Good to see you. Brandy, hey. Cheryl Lutz and Flame. Toxicity, because Toxicity knows she'll get a spanking if she's not here. Right. Hey, guys, I didn't realize until after I set up the live and everything that today is World Mental Health Day 2023. And, we talk about mental health, mental illness on here quite a bit. So it's, this is the freaking World Health Organization. Who, it's a who thing. Yes, mental illness and hey, Ginger, thank you so much for sharing that out. So mental health is a universal human right, but as far as getting services and help when you have a mental health problem, it's not always the easiest thing. It's hard sometimes. And I had a time one time when I was really wanting to talk to somebody like right now, and they said they couldn't help me. And I called like state services, and I wasn't threatening to hurt myself or anything. I just was just really needing to talk to somebody, and I was put off like for weeks, and so and I know that kind of thing happens a lot. There's not enough resources, and it's the same thing with medical, uh, not mental health medical. But good mental health is vital to your overall health and your well-being. So it's important to discuss this topic and to know, um, your rights and to have access to care for that. So it's a good day to recognize it, and we could go into that. But today we're not. I didn't know about it earlier, so I'm not going to do a mental health live today. I've done have to do juror service because of my mental health. The doctor sent a letter. Could have done it. Oh, you don't have to do it, Welsh? Yeah, I mean, uh yeah, I mean, mental health is just the same. I mean, it's the same as anything else. Your brain is part of your, it controls everything. So, yeah, it's a bad feeling when you really, really, really need help, yeah, be kind to yourself. Be kind to you. See the sign. Uh, oh, you're happy. Um, Yeah, so your mental health controls everything, and if your mental health's bad, then I don't know how you can, function 100% of you and be 100% you. And I know that from experience, and I know how quickly it can change and how it can take over your whole being and everything. And so I have a couple. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Too. Yeah, I changed it out. I just haven't changed it in the last few days. Y'all, I started making my dogs homemade food. Yesterday, I made them food with ground turkey, chicken liver, oatmeal, and veggies. You could have never done what you could have never done the jury service. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna look at some just this is just random internet advice, and some of it's relevant to us, and some of it's just funny, and some of it's like, what? So the very first thing I want to say is the very first one is never trust a product that has 100% um ratings, like 5-star reviews, because it's very rare that any item is going to get 100%. Now, this isn't, blanket, don't ever, but I mean, really, if some product has all 5 stars and, because they're like Amazon makes it, they make it where they can determine who can leave a comment, because I got banned from leaving a review on Amazon when I had uh, an Amazon seller's account. And what I did, there wasn't really anything. Well, what we were doing, it was a group of people, and we were buying each other's products and reviewing them, which is against terms of service. And so I could no longer review. I can't review any products, but Amazon also does a thing where, like, they've gotten rid of that. If you give somebody a product and then they review it, they've gotten clean of that. But there's other places that take reviews, and you can't rely 100% on reviews. Now, if you're looking at reviews on a product at Amazon and it's got 4,000 reviews and they're all 5-star, well, yeah, I would buy that product. But if they've got 300 reviews and they're all 5 stars, it just depends on the product. Chicken liver's not too expensive, no. They deleted your review. Yeah, I know. That's right, Ginger. For anybody to get like a 5-star review, it's just almost impossible. Um, that whatever that product is has to be like amazing, amazing, and have nothing at all that you could ever say about it. The shipping time, I mean, you can get a down review on something because the delivery person left it in a weird spot, and then they go back to the product and they review it as like it's something bad. So sorry, the dogs are barking. So that was the first thing. I thought it was humorous. And then we've got and a thing I've been thinking about, like the YouTube drama and stuff, is I'll just give some random advice here, is like, really, don't trust anybody on YouTube um in private and stuff, because just don't ever put anything out to your friends, even to your friends. I don't know. I have friends that I trust, and we talk, and I don't think they'll ever do anything. Um, and we say things, or well, I mean, well, yeah, we both we all say, I have a few friends. We chat about what's going on, and that's personal stuff, but people will go share your personal stuff. And I've been grateful that some things got shared, because it was things I needed to know, because it was about me, but it's not something that I do. And so that's my little piece of advice today. Flame says, I've seen bad reviews on things, but they always ended up good, and have seen things with 5-star reviews, and then they were bad. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ever 100% go by the reviews on products. I didn't know at the time about that until I brought it up to my psychiatrist, and then she wrote a letter for jury duty. I was like, I don't even know that was an option. Amber says, I've always had almost always all 5 stars on my Etsy shop, but maybe it's different because buyer. Oh, well, almost 5 stars. Wow. See, maybe that's not good advice, because Etsy, that's what I like about Etsy. Although I think now they do sell random products, but when people actually make the products, I bought a product on Etsy, handmade product to hang outside, and I bought it for my friend, and it was the cutest little thing, and she loved it and everything. And the next year for her birthday, I bought her from the same person the most adorable thing, and she loved it. And I was at their house last Thanksgiving, I guess, and I went out to where they were hanging, and they were just completely faded, and like totally didn't look. I was so upset, but I'm not going to go back and give her a poor rating. I don't know that it said these are for indoor use. I thought they were for, hey, Tweety, good to see you. My mama said, you can please some of the people all the time, all the people some of the time, but never all the people all the time. That's true. That's true, Ginger. And it's really true on YouTube. And as far as the drama communities, we've all seen the flopping and the flipping and the flip flopping and the hula hooping and the, and it's just, who's friends today is not who's friends in 6 months or tomorrow, or it's just, so you just have to be careful who you trust. I don't trust anybody, honestly, on YouTube. Well, Lulu Chu, I don't blame you for that. You have to watch what you say to people. True Flame. I don't talk privately on Sally about crafts I'm buying. I have something to say, I will say. Well, that's good. I mean, it's good if you just keep it all out here. Oh, you had a 1-star, Amber. See, they give you a bad star because the post office lost your order. See, that's not right. Oh, that's good. Etsy did that. So I think Etsy's probably much better treatment of their people than Amazon, because Amazon's so big. And also, the whole thing I said the other day, if you were here, Amazon, there's some way that people can hijack your linking and sell their product, but the people think they're buying your product, and they're, like I had paid advertising on sometimes to move my product and to get a higher, because the whole goal on Amazon is to get to page 1 in for a keyword for that listing. And so, they would get my listing hijacked, and then their item would get sold instead of mine, and I paid for the advertising. I don't know how they do it, but that's why I left. Yeah, we do. We do toxicity, but not like, I mean, I've seen a lot worse on here than what we've said, behind the scenes. Um, yeah, Lulu Chew, I'm watching very little of it, and I'm not going into chats because I'm not gonna do it anymore. You do, Ginger? You don't say anything? Wow, see, some of y'all are just, braver than me because I have things I would love to say, and I'm just not because 'cause I'm like, "Mm-mm, mm-mm." I my brain won't let me. Oh, here's a good thing. Be nervous when you're going to do something. If you're nervous, it means you're ready. Really? Okay. You can turn your nervousness into determination. It means that you're human and you care about the new activity you will undertake. I mean, I hear a lot of people that are nervous when they go live on YouTube. I'm usually nervous that nobody's going to be here or interact, um, after having, really interactive chats and not doing drama anymore. And then, people laugh. They laugh because you don't have many views. And I've never like made fun of people for that. I will talk about it. Oh, they're not getting the views anymore. And it's, it's disheartening for me because I put a lot of time and effort into my channel, but going live doesn't, I'm just not getting you guys. I got, 19 of y'all. So thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. It's an escape. Well, it's more, see, it's a lot. It's a big part of my life because I spend a good portion of my days here on my channel. And so it is a lot, like YouTube is a big part of my life. Because it's my side gig, and, how you doing, Chloe? Good to see you. Grunge Truck, good to see you. Mike Tyson said that fear makes you fight harder if you use it the right. Yes, because that, I don't think there's a whole lot of people like when you are participating in sports and stuff, you get that adrenaline. Uh, your adrenaline's pumping. That's part of it. The nervousness is you. I don't know why. Even when I've run, no, I have walk ran 5Ks many years ago, and then recently, a few years ago, I did a couple of 10Ks. And you just feel like, I mean, I would just feel this nervousness when I'm not really, it's no big deal. I'm just out there. It's fun for me. It was. I can't do it anymore, but in that one year, I got second place for my age group. I mean, I had no idea I was going to be able to do that. I had looked at the prior year for the age group and I had just moved into it. And I thought, maybe I could. And that's one thing that kept me pushing to run more than walk. But I, it's not like I'm out there competing to cross the finish line before everybody else. But you still get that. There's something about race day and so I see the getting nervous before you go live. I see all that. I don't really anymore. I could see the worry about being a creator and that people don't show up. I personally couldn't do what you do, Barb. Flame, it's not easy. I'll tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, like you're cheesy and people make fun of you and they go at you and they lie about you. And well, you see it every day. You see the people who are going back and forth, and there's bits of truth and there's bits of lies and all of it. And so you just don't know. Rocky used it as well. Lycan and his crew goes into lives and screenshots, subs, comments. Oh, Cheryl. Oh, really? Hey, Bones. Um, yeah, I don't, yeah, who cares what Lycan does? Uh, uh, yeah, I don't care what he does. I would come in last behind. I came in second, but now I can't even do it. I've got to go walk though, but I'm going to do my yard today and see how my back feels. I was vacuuming my house the other day and my back was literally on fire, burning. And, I have this back problem. And so I'm just like, what the actual F and what am I going to do? And I'm not having surgery. So I don't know. I see my doctor now and it'll be 3 weeks. I'll see him in 3 weeks again. But even if we do an MRI and it's this and that, I don't want surgery. So I don't know. But you know as well as most of us that is not fulfilling whatsoever. Oh yeah, and see, Brandy, here's the thing with that. Yeah, you get the people in and everything, and you get all in, but I was looking at that. I was watching some stuff, and I was seeing, and I watch and I see all the people flocking to the drama and everything, and I'm like, Barb, you can do that, but remember, there's all the back and forth, and you don't like that, and you don't enjoy hurting other people, and it gets to that, and people get hurt, and that's why I don't want to do it. People get hurt, and it's not just about me getting hurt; it's about you guys getting hurt, and innocent people getting hurt, and people lying about you and stuff. So I only come in here for this channel, really, Flame? Wow. Yeah, it does, Lulu Chew. You know, I had the two-level fusion and I believe that he thinks that the very lowest part of my fusion area at S1 is where the pain is from because you can tell, I mean, you can tell where the pain is from by where it hurts. And he's an expert at that, and he said S1, and then I came home and I looked it up, and he was right because of everything where the pain is. um I don't care what Ginger says. I don't care what that guy screenshots if he wants to waste his time and phone memory on random strangers. Yeah, that's true. Uh, you went for a walk with your son. Yeah, and this is my favorite. This is my favorite season. So I've got to get my butt outside. I'm, having, um, um, I don't know. I've got to. I don't know why I'm having a problem with that this year. And here's a real good one. This is something that I have to remember about my life and my YouTube life too is no one is coming. No one is coming. You're all the help you need. We have to rely on ourselves. Now, me as a person, I have relied on myself too much. It's certain trauma that I've had, and I can do this, and not having anybody and portray and pull not portraying, but moving that over into everything, and so much the fact that I won't do something, I won't fix something because I can't do it myself, like things around my house. And who we talking about? Had to put gas in my car. It's my favorite season. Oh, you were born in October. Happy birthday. Yeah, October is absolutely my favorite month. Here we are on the 10th day, and I have not been fishing or hiking or had a fire in my thing. But anyway, you have to be able to depend on yourself. Don't take it to the extreme that I have. But you don't always have some of us don't always have somebody to come running in and save the day, whether it's YouTube. Like, I don't have people going around white knighting for me. I don't want people to white knight for me, but I wouldn't mind having like a team of people who I know have my back. There's a few people I know have my back. I think, we don't talk about it a whole lot as far as if something really bad were to happen. But just don't take it so far as I did. All right. Never be ashamed to ask a question if you don't know something. Ask away. Ask your question to whoever. That whole thing about there's no dumb questions, there's no stupid question. Knowledge is important. It's important to have knowledge of things. I'm like if I see a word I don't know, I'll look it up. If it's some word that I can't pronounce and it's some word that I've never heard of, I'm not likely to use it because it just wouldn't fit into my regular vocabulary. But I do look up words, and I'm on a somehow I got onto one of these word definition things I get every day, and you pick the word, and it's like it makes me feel smart when I guess the right word or actually know, because sometimes you can deduce and take when it's multiple choice, and you can say, well, it's not that one, it's not that one, get it down to like one of two. But I always feel good when I know the words. You You always have yes, you do, Flame. You have to rely upon yourself because people aren't always around when you assume they will be. And sometimes people let us down. Often people let us down. And, you know, I mean, I sometimes I just feel like I'm this little uh person walking around on earth with no connections. It's not true, but I feel that way sometimes. Leaves haven't fallen yet. It's got me feeling depressed. What has, Lulu? Chipotle. I do want to do lives where we just chit chat about all things, not just drama. Because honestly, yeah, toxicity. I agree with you. You're tired of it. Ginger says, Cheryl, he ridicules me. He does. His girlfriend does it. Doesn't phase me because I know who I am and they don't. Yeah, always ask questions. And hey, Betty Damboot. Oh, they comb through other creators' lives looking for their names and comments. Wow. Yeah, I know. Oh, you always put C? Bones put C if she doesn't know multiple choice. Well, that works on those. When we were in school and we had those fill in the bubble. I don't know you younger people, but still use a number two pencil and filled in the bubbles. But I always did pretty well on my vocabulary and stuff on those because I don't know. I mean, I I guess I'm just brilliant. Toxicity says what's sad is people try to open up in this community and then people use that against them in some way. And that is just so sad and depressing because you never know if that story can help someone. Yeah. And that's why, that's one reason why I share my own struggles because there are people struggling. There are people who watch and are struggling and we don't even know they're here. And you don't know who you're helping. And also because if it's my channel and it's happened to me, then what better thing to share is my experiences and how I deal with them. I'm sorry, Lulu Chu. That's why I don't blame people for not wanting to even talk about it. Yeah, it's toxicity. I do flame. I have to feel more secure in who I am and be the bird, not the be the bird, not the turtle. I don't know what that means. Okay. No, I mean, I know who I am. It's just I'm easily knocked off of that confidence. So I'm just being honest. There's people who come on here and they claim that they're beautiful and confident and they have everything and their world's fine, and then you see them spiral, downward spiral, and we know they're not. Nobody's perfect. So I don't try to put on a front. Oh, you did, Cheryl, because before that, yeah, I mean, it's just ugly around here. When you're healing, you take accountability for your past regressions, but people that throw that in your face are removed from. Yeah, Brandy. Um, you can pretty much tell if all a channel does is drama that they don't really care about hurting people and stuff. Because if that's all you're doing is going back and forth with people, people are getting hurt. And my circle, your circle, but here we can't do that. The bird doesn't hide and embraces who they are and doesn't hide. It's a better approach to life. Oh, I got you there. Some negative experience. Yes, you have to handle it and heal. And if you don't have empathy, you'll never do that. But um, when you come on and you lie about things and you say things about people that you've heard that may or may not be true, just remember, just don't take everything as the truth that you hear on YouTube. But back to the last one, never be ashamed of asking questions when you don't know. Just ask a question. People don't have to answer you. And especially, you're not always going to trust the people on the internet. You have just a second. Okay. Here's a good one. Fear causes hesitation. Hesitation causes your fears to come true. Yeah, because if you're fearful, like, I'm fearful of there's certain things on my channel that I'm fearful of doing, of not succeeding. And, you know, it's hard because I'm never gonna do these things unless I'm um willing to walk through the fear. I mean, were you ever fearful of going in for a job that you wanted? I mean, I did that. There was a job I really wanted, and I was nervous because I, don't have the high self-confidence and everything, but I had enough self-confidence to go apply, and then I was told, no. And then I found out they were hiring again, and I went back. I think I went back the second or third time, and I ended up getting the job. They said because I kept coming back, and I did really well at the job and everything. Lack of empathy is a huge problem. Yeah, well, Welsh. I mean, and here's the thing too on YouTube are the fake receipts, like fake receipts. It's the internet. We were talking yesterday about deep fakes with your voice and, face and video deep fakes. It's really easy to do a deep fake for anybody who has internet, who does any kind of graphics. You can go in and make invoices and receipts, and uh it's just so easy to fake that stuff. Brandy says, and you give others grace, but we shouldn't. They are manipulating us and not on a similar healing journey. That's true. Yeah, Bones. I don't lie either. I mean, yeah, little white lies here and there, but lying is. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm something that I'm not. And toxicity says, if I can do over, I wish I never started my channel. And me too. Yes. I know, because we're in it now, and here's the flip side. I don't want to turn anybody away. Y'all are everything to my channel. You come in here on my live streams after me being gone for all this time, and some of you all were still members all that time when I wasn't going live because I got scared away or ran off or whatever, just didn't want to do the drama anymore. And my mental health suffered. And so I have people that never left me, not just people who are members, but some of you who are still here. You're still here, and I appreciate that. But if I knew what I knew, it's hindsight's 2020. And if I knew then what I know now, no, I wouldn't have. I would have I would have never done it. But also that's how I came into the community and how I grew. So I don't, but yeah, I wouldn't mind starting over a new channel, but I don't have time to do both. I mean, there's not enough hours in the day to do both. Maybe I'm just an old lady who can't do anymore, but I got to do what I can do. So, uh yeah, flame, it's not smart to reveal too much. Yeah, please hit the like button and help me get this out to the algorithm. Interaction on a video is so important for the algorithm, and the like button is just a simple way to, get that up there. Yeah, I can't stand liars either, Lulu Chew. People who just flat out freaking lie for no reason. I was taught pain and fear are the only two things at the basis. Yes, yeah, pain and fear can wreck your life, lack of morals, right? That's good, Betty Dan Boot. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Ginger. I mean, I'm glad because toxicity's become a good friend of mine, and a lot of you all, and I would not have met you had I been in some other community. Yeah, there's no morals and integrity. These people's lives are all relationships with strangers. They stay on YouTube 24 hours a day. That's sad to me. Lulu Chu, it is sad. It is. It is so sad that the internet, and it's taken up more of my time than it should. Kermit the Frog, there is no thing as stupid question. Not asking is stupid. Yes. Smash that like button. Thank you, Lulu Chu. We just need to filter things better. We need to set our boundaries and adhere to them, what we are willing to tolerate and support. Well, when you when you're when you're in a drama channel and you're commenting and you're uh membering up and sending money to a person you're that's supporting them, being in their chat supporting them, watching them supporting them. So anytime we're watching or anything with a channel that is involved in all that, I mean, you're part of that. So, but yeah, we all have our boundaries, and mine are currently that I'm not going in chats because those people, them, they, which I hate all that, they and us and them, I hate that. They will use that against me, and I've seen it. I can go in a chat, you know, today, and I'll hear and I hardly even watch the stuff. I hardly even watch people who don't like me, and I can hear them, 3 days later. I saw her, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can go where I want to go. You don't like me anyway, but they sure do notice if you go somewhere. So I'm just not doing it. I don't feel like being the topic of their channels. I mean, it's nasty. Hey Mel Mel, good to see you. Same lesson on here. Learned yourself because of people warn you. Yeah, and see, Mel Mel, I had a lot of people warning me against somebody who I was having on panel and going into their chat and taking up for them on their panel, which I don't, y'all know, I don't hardly ever go on other people's panels. It's very, very rare that I've gone on anybody else's panels. For some reason, that makes me more nervous than being in control here. I don't know what it is. I just haven't done it. And so, um, I had a lot of people warning me, but the thing was, I don't always believe everything people tell me. And also, I didn't think, well, I just didn't believe it. I didn't believe it was that bad. I didn't believe it. And boy, was I wrong. And now I'm like, wow, you were so wrong, Barb. You need to go back to psychology classes or some bullshit. Yeah, we're here for lunch, Cassandra. Good to see you. Life is like there's living a virtual life like a PlayStation game. Yeah, there you go. Good to see you, Cassandra. Yeah, lunch for everybody here. Let me pass out some food. Um, how is someone supposed to get over a debilitating fear of doing something that they know needs done, but just can't do it because of fear and anxiety? Jen in Jersey. Good to see you. I don't know. Baby steps. Um, debilitating fear. I would think you would probably need to get some professional help to do that. If you have debilitating fear of doing something like afraid to leave your home, or like I'm not going to jump off a building. I'm not going to go to one of those glass bridges. I'm not going to go to those skyscrapers that have the glass patio things you can walk out on. I'm not doing that. I'm terrified of heights. It makes me physically freak out. Not as bad as it used to, I think. I think when I was a child, I was really, really scared. But I'm not gonna do that. But if you're afraid to leave your home, I'm just using that as an example, you probably need to get I mean, you definitely would need to get professional help, and then they'll help you take baby steps. I don't know how they do it. Maybe you go on the porch. Maybe you walk around your house. I don't know because I'm not in that profession, but you have to take baby steps. Betty Dan Boop says, I enjoy your channel, Barb, because you have a different content every time. I get irritated when creators continue to beat a dead horse. Move on already. Well, Betty Dan Boop, that's what we're trying to do over here is just have different content. I have had something for this morning, but I don't have enough information on it. And so we'll have it on another day, but or add something to it. But I just want to do, some days you just want to chat and have some fun. This is kind of a way for us to get to know each other and chat about things without being just, business. You don't, Ginger? Well, but see, you're hateful. Who you think's hateful and mean may not be the same people that I think are hateful and mean, or you know what I mean? So there could be people who I might be in a chat and then people are like, I can't believe you would be in that chat. I can't believe she was in that chat. That person is terrible. So see what I'm saying? Like I had that happen. I know sometimes I'm in a chat and I know that person's past on YouTube and I still go in their chat, but I don't know. I mean, it makes me look bad and I don't want to look bad, so I don't know. I just quit doing it. Oh, he's back in school, Mel Mel. Well, we've been going live about an hour earlier, and I just decided to try a little later today to see how things might go. Um, Brandy says seeking unconditional love was one of the things I chase maturing. So I try to give that to others. I'm bonding with and supporting, but that doesn't mean I agree with 100% of every single thing you do. Okay. Um, how's your pupper? Who's pupper? ADCC, ADCC, ADCC. I don't know. Oh, After Dark. Yeah, how's your puppy, Bones? But here you are forced to pick up a side based on one belief or viewpoint or characterized as something because of who you support. That's true. Um, you know, I believe it was Ginger that did that the other day about, um, or maybe it was me. I don't know because I had the same idea and I saw somebody else doing it. But you're known by who you're with, and so if you're in, or we'll just use Lycan because he's been brought up. If you're in his chat, then everybody knows that you support the things that go on in his chat. If you support me, you know that, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to do anything too low or dirty. If you go over here, then you support the people, you support the creator, you support the people in that chat and what's going on in that chat. So I just find that if you pick a side in the drama, and support that person, that you're in the drama. That's how it looks. That's how it feels. Hey, Replay, good to see you. I'm sorry you're still feeling poorly. I hope you feel better soon. Let's see here. Uh, Ginger says, watch what their content is usually indicative of what they are all about. If their content is drama most of the time, then they are not empathetic and kind-hearted. That's true. Hey, Broken. Some really are suffering. They have in-home therapy also. Yes, some people have in-home therapy. A lot of therapy since COVID is done via your internet connection. I'm glad you made it too, Lulu. It's really good to have you here. We know we are adults and act like it. Yep. She's okay. Oh, more chemo. I got blocked from channels being in this channel I was in. This channel? You got blocked for being in my channel? Wow. She's bright as a button. That's good. Walked away. I couldn't support the behavior. Right, Lulu Chu. The whole theory you are known by who you associate has been around. Yes, it has. It has. And I find it to be very telling on YouTube. However, I believe that some people don't always see things the way I see things, of course. We see things differently. And sometimes I see people supporting someone who I'm like, can you not see them, what they do and everything? But yeah, I don't know. It's just not something that I'm gonna do. Yes, you can't pick sides because of the flip-flopping, Mel Mel. And then I was friends with somebody who, split from this person and I felt in the middle, split from that person, I felt in the middle, and it's just this constant, you know, you I just have to be me, and I know that there's a lot of people who don't like me, and I can't help that. I wish everybody let's love me to death, but it's not that way. I support people who have always been respectful and good to me. Yeah, Ginger, if that's, if you've got some people like that, hold on tight to them. Not mine. Good, Lulu Chu, because I think, yeah, I think, uh, she told you to stay away from me. Well, I mean, I've been accused of doing things to people that I didn't do, and I can't prove I didn't do something when I didn't do it. How do you disprove a lie? I can't. If somebody says that I have crossed eyes, I can come on here and show you that my eyes are not crossed, right? But if somebody says that I, you know, beat up their dog, well, y'all know I didn't because I'm a dog lover. But I'm just saying, if somebody said I beat up their dog and they won't prove it, how do I prove I didn't do it? Like legally, if you go to the police, I could say, well, no, I was home that day, and here's my computer, and here's me on my computer doing this and that and that. How could I be there? But I can't, Bones. I just can't with that. It's just too much. NC told me, oh yeah, NC did. She said she kicked you out. Well, I mean, Flame says perception by everyone is different, and some people just don't mesh by their views. That's true. Some people have completely destroyed their channels. Yep. Uh, you got to see what their essays were like. Oh my God. You wouldn't do what she's. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. And to be said that I've done something over and over and over again that I didn't do, it's just ridiculous. And I'm not even because I'm gonna get in trouble just for talking about it. So yeah, NC has a channel. She's on like number 333, I think, or maybe 666. Is she up to 666 channels yet? She has a new channel every day. You left and you're proud of that. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we got any more advice over here. Let me see. No amount of regret will change. Well, here's one. No amount of regret will change the past. No amount of worrying will change the future. Well, that's a good one. It's hard to not have regret, and it's hold on just a second. Uh you can't worry about the future and all that bullshit. I don't know. It's good advice, but can I do it? I don't know. I'm a worrier. I think about things, and I think about things that I've done or that could have been done or that I've been accused of doing, or I people interpreted that I did, and it's just a constant thing with me. That's part of my anxiety. You're better than her. Bone says she's better. I fell off the stage. Ouch. That's not successful according to her. Well, if you look around at the drama channel, success on YouTube is determined by how many people are in your chat and how many people are watching, how many of those people are chatting, and how many views you're getting. So, and how many likes you're getting. So it's all about these numbers. Oh, and the money too. So all those things. I'm just low on the low end on all that. So I could sit here and say, well, Barb, you're just a loser and you shouldn't go live because you're not getting the numbers everybody's getting. And look at you've got 11,500 subscribers and you've got 22 people in your live. And well, I don't love that. I wish I had 100 people in here, but I'm proud of the 22 of y'all that are here and participating. And I love you for that. We can't all have the same success. Flame says, my advice to anyone on here would be to keep a clear mind no matter where you go, whether in the real world or on here, so that your mind doesn't get clouded. You mean like remain clean and sober? You're a warrior too, Amber. Betty Dan Boop. And there's a war going on. People are women and children are losing their lives. Men are losing their lives. It's horrible. And, looking through the news this morning for topics to talk about, that's what I was seeing. And then I start thinking about, what if that was happening here? And I just had to get away from it a minute. Lulu Chu says, they say hurt people hurt people. I don't believe that. Why would I want anyone to feel the pain in my heart? Yeah, I don't know, but I think that that's true, Lulu Chu. I know you say you don't believe it, but I think if you're a happy-go-lucky person doesn't want to hurt anybody, and a hurt person feels, this is the way I see it. I think a lot of times someone who's hurt wants to put others down to get that leg up, right? They don't want to fight for their own uh, well-being and fun and happiness. They want others to be put down so that they can feel better. And I think that there's a certain amount of people who live their life that way. And I could be wrong, but I have to say that I don't agree with you there. But I know what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Why would you want somebody else to be sad? But I think on social media, here, I'll just give you an example. My Razorback football team sucks this year. Absolutely sucks. There's no other way around it. They've lost their last 4 games. They're terrible. People are saying the worst things to these players. Our coach took his Twitter down, but he had to put it back up because it's part of recruiting, and the boss said, get it back up. Our quarterback took his down. He doesn't have to have one. He took his down after the last game. People are saying the worst thing to these players. And I understand being frustrated with the team, because I'm totally frustrated. Football is my fall life. I love it. Saturday morning to Saturday bedtime, I'm watching football. It starts at 11 a.m. my time, and it ends late. I don't always stay up really late, but depending on who's playing. And I just looked at Bones and I just lost my train of thought. I don't know. I just think that people are keyboard warriors, and it's so easy to sit behind a keyboard and say the most vile things about each other and lie about each other, and nobody knows the difference. You're just this person. It's not affecting your life in a negative way. Maybe it's not. I don't know. You've got 320,000 followers, Bones. That is amazing. Wow, 320K? You are doing well. You must be making some big bucks. Toxicity says, I love when certain creators are like, I have a strong community and blah, 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 but I have been terminated. Yeah, that's right, Toxicity, because, well, the algorithm and the people finding you and your people and everything. Gosh, I can't hardly get, I can't get 30 people in the live. How would I go to another, maybe I'd do better if I went somewhere else and went live and got a fresh start, right? I don't know. Amber says, Lulu, I know it seems cliche, but very unhappy people enjoy hurting others. I think they do. I think some people really do. You want to call Betty Boop Boop? They Flame says to keep who you are and not take on another people's feelings or views. Lulu Chu doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily understand it, but if you're in pain and you don't like yourself, it's really easy to go at other people and see when you go at other people and you're in this. So like right now, if we all started going after one person and we were all like, whoa, then we would all be joining together and we would feel a part of. And see, a lot of times I don't feel part of in anything on YouTube because I'm not participating. I'm not playing all that. I'm not. And I don't do the drama. So I don't feel I don't feel like I have, I don't have a huge community over here. You guys are my community, and I appreciate y'all, but it feels good to feel like you're part of. It does, and the more the merrier. So I get why people do it. They enjoy it. It's strange. Uh-huh. That's true, uh, Bones. That's true. Yes, emotions run strong on here, Flame. It's being a coward to hide behind a keyboard. Well, it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. Oh, really, Bones? Really? Wow, you're doing really great. I'm proud of you. Toxicity says, I agree, Bones, but the people I'm talking about say we have a sucky channel and we ain't shit, even though we be happy with anybody just in our chat, but not them. Well, that's true. I'd rather have nobody chatting than have people saying ugly things about each other, and lying and making up stuff and um, basically just lying and hurting other people. Yeah, that's true. But Ginger says to always make your own decisions about people based on your individual experiences, not based on other people's opinions, because each person interacts differently with you. Yeah, you have to do that. I can say that some of the people on that side, and that side, and that side have never done anything to me, that I know of. Like, never talked about me, never done, and I don't go with it. I don't go with them. I'm not talking about specific people anymore. I don't. Um, but that doesn't mean that I want to be friends. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm toxicity. The amount of money people ask for is just astounding. I don't even understand it. Um, in a time when the money people have is tighter, food prices have, it doesn't matter what the price of anything is. If your food prices go up and your fuel prices go up, now fuel doesn't affect me much because I don't drive a whole lot, but fuel and food prices, if those things are out of reach, they're hurting people. That's less money that people have. I don't think people are going to throw most people are not going to throw money at you during that time. Oh, Lulu Chu, really? Lulu Chu says, I supported the channel and I really like this woman, her community. And because I went to her ex boyfriend's channel that she was not getting along with that day, she yelled at me in hers. Yeah, Lulu Chu. I know what you're talking about. Exactly. I'm shocked she had the audacity to do another legal fund. I might cover her again. Yeah, Bones, do it. She had over 350 in her chat. I bawled. Oh, Lulu Chu, I'm sorry that happened to you. Yes, there's so much Cash Apps and PayPals. And I covered yesterday a Cash App that somebody did for cancer, not somebody here, somebody, elsewhere. And I've got a really interesting story coming up about somebody who was running a shoplifting ring. I've just got to do some research and get that put together. You're sensitive to sensitive. You feel embarrassed and stupid. Well, don't feel, or you felt embarrassed. Yeah, I understand that feeling. And I got in trouble for very similar thing. Not got in trouble. I mean, yeah, it was ugly. Hey Bones, I like it here. It's relaxed. These people are good. No nasties here. No, there's not anybody nasty over here. We ain't a nasty place. Yeah, toxicity. The things that people are okay with on here today would have been a problem a year ago, but we have become desensitized. Yes. Yes, it is ugly. People are going real live. People are, and maybe some of that was happening. We just didn't know because I wasn't involved with, I'm not in any group chats. I'm not on Facebook chat. I'm literally on YouTube here, and I email a few people. I have I have a few people I talk to on the phone every now and then. But as far as like group chats and talking shit in group chats and all that, no. Have I said things that I, wouldn't want out? Well, yeah. I mean, when you're talking to somebody in private, it shouldn't be shared. Okay, toxicity, be safe. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Ginger's sorry that happened to you, Lulu. Yes, Cassandra, patterns matter, and watch how people treat each other and just keep an eye on it. And even if you are joined up with somebody and then you start side eyeing them, it doesn't mean you can't leave. If you didn't see it in the beginning and then you see it, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being in a chat and then, you know, maybe doing some of these things and then saying, wait, that's not for me, because I've been there. I've done it. I've done some of those things and I decided I don't want to do that. I don't want to be part of making other people feel bad. That's just not who I want to be. And have I done it? Yeah, I've hurt other people. I don't want to do that. Flame says you don't have to be friends with everyone or like everyone. It's better just to be honest and be around those you like. I agree. I mean, it's better to have one true friend than a whole uh, chat room full of people who are telling you they're your friend. And will you make one wrong move or one move against, that they consider wrong, and you're toast. You're gone. Yes, Bones, you usually go to the positive vibe places. Lulu says she's learned the hard way. I don't understand is how NC's people can't keep giving her thousands. I think there's some of those people are probably doing without. That's, if you consider that your entertainment and and you want to be part of that and you have money to give somebody, there's nothing wrong with giving somebody money, but I just don't give my money. I just don't give my money to somebody who's going to go drop it in the slot, or if somebody's going to use it for, that's like use it for drugs. That's like, you have these panhandlers and people always say, well, they're just going to go buy beer. They're just going to go buy drugs. Yeah, you don't know. And that's when you give, you have to just give freely and say, I don't care. But if somebody's going to use that money for something, then why give it to them? I mean, I would rather drive 5 minutes over to this beautiful casino near me and drop money in there than give it to somebody else to do that. I mean, hello. Or if I gave somebody $25, I could go see a movie for that. I don't know how much movies cost now. Might even be able to get some popcorn. I don't know. I'm not selfish. It's just that I don't need to give somebody money to make them like me or care about me. I mean, I'll do memberships here and there. But she was so out of line. Now she's back supporting that disgusting man. Yeah, I know. Bones says I need to go live more. There's another place to be that's not drama. I want to cover Scientology and the different things. Oh yeah, Ginger, that's interesting. I would love to hear that. I used to watch Leah Remini's show. I watched it, I guess, the first couple of years. I don't even know if she still has it, but it's very interesting that religion is so weird. It's just so weird. I covered some paranormal, like making fun of some people doing paranormal stuff, and I had somebody making fun of me for that. Look, I can talk about, and you can talk about, we can talk about what we want on our channel. If it's okay with YouTube, then it's okay. If somebody doesn't like it, they don't have to. I talk about so many different things on my channel that, yeah, there's going to be times people don't want to hear that and they're not going to enjoy it. So when people start acting oddly, it's normal to side eye them. I agree. Small amounts of people are a lot better. That's true. Lulu, some of these creators get big heads and they lose sight of treating people respectfully and kindly. Yeah, me too, Bones. I'm just me. And like I've said before, it's hard enough just being Barb. I can't imagine trying to be anything else. I mean, It's work. Um, it's a struggle every day. You just don't in my head, you just don't know what's going on in there. Bone says people are shocked because I talk to them in my chat. I'm like, why am I'm just me, nothing special, right? Right, Barb? People are willing to work for the dollar. Some just think their presence is a commodity. Exactly. Oh, I'm willing to work. Yeah, I mean, you still watch her. Bones, in the year I've known you, you have always been a humble and kind-hearted person. I crack you up, Lulu. Uh, I'm glad somebody thinks I'm funny. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if we got any more amazing. Uh, let's see. Well, this could kind of this can go into chats as well. Don't send angry, retaliatory emails while you're upset. So in place of emails, or you know, added to emails there, we could add in text or commenting under people's videos or community post, or in their chat. Write the email, but sit on it until you have cooled down. Come back later and revise or delete the email. Then you can think clearly. So, as far as like, yeah, don't respond when you're angry. And I think we've all done that. I had somebody going at me in a on a live the other day, and I was just like, I was so fuming because they were lying. And I went over there. Excuse me. I went over there, and they had subscribers only for 5 minutes. Well, I'm not a subscriber over there, so I had to wait 5 minutes. So basically, I had to sit on my hands to just say, what are you saying? This isn't even true. And I did calm down a little bit, because at first my heart was like if somebody's going at me on YouTube, it makes my heart pound. And so I'm just like, thank you, Bones. That's what I'm trying to do every day. Barb, like Wayne and Gar said, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. um, I'll make you laugh. Okay. Betty's leaving. Okay, Betty, thanks for being here. See you later. Y'all have a beautiful day. If someone pushes you to make comments like that, that's a red flag. Well, really, we got to be careful on, what we say on YouTube, because people are clipping it, and I mean, they're clipping your comments. And yeah, it was awful, Lulu Chu. I can't stand it when people lie. And even none of that got resolved, because they're just sticking with their story. And so I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that. It was stupid. But I'm just saying, if you're mad, before you fire off a text, this isn't just for YouTube, it's just your life. Before you fire off that text, if you're on the phone, I mean, I'm just thinking back to some things that I've said to people that, when I was mad, and if I could just not said that, how things would be so different. Because sometimes it's better just to be silent than to speak. Yes, Mel, people will believe what they want. And yeah, if they care, they'll ask you for your side. And that's the thing on YouTube. I don't think people care as much about an individual as they care about the being with the crowd. It's the clicks. It's the us versus them. It's the woo, this is fun because we're badgering this person. And it is fun if you're involved in it and you're in that mind, your mind's in that place where you're just going at people and you're tearing them up. And again, like I said earlier, there's some truth in some of that, and there's lies. And if somebody says, I don't do X, Y, and Z, and then tomorrow they do X, Y, and Z, well, were they lying yesterday, or are they lying now? I mean, yeah, some things aren't worth the energy. Flame says, don't talk about things that will bring you down. This is supposed to be a way for you to chill out. Yeah. You sleep on things, Bones. That's good. My problem with sleeping on things, but that's perfect to do that, is when I wake up during the night, if I've got something going on, it can be on YouTube, it can be anywhere, and I'm just like, I wake up and I start trying to work it out in my mind and I can't go back to sleep. But the last 2 nights I've gotten almost 9 hours of sleep both nights, and I'm like, "Yes." Mel Mel sat on her hands for years. Did your hands get all, like, kinda red and, burning and stuff after sitting on them? Really? Just kidding. Salma is here. Hey, Salma. Well, you can't see the skeleton you sent me back there with his hedgehog. Salma sent me that skeleton back there. Those who yell the loudest are not always right. Mel Mel that is exactly right. Loud is not always truth. Um, just because you say something 100 times doesn't make it true. Just because you believe a certain way or you feel like you feel wrong by something doesn't make it true. Yeah, Ginger, you also have to think about what direction you want your channel to go. I've wanted to go live and there's people I'd love to drag right now, but no, I don't that's not where I want to it's not good for me. It's not good for my channel. It's not good for my health. Yes, Flame, everyone's human, but you just have to find the right set of people, your right set of people. My hands are flat. I'm heavy. If I wake up, I play. If I wake up, I play. I've got to do that. I've got to do that. I've got to have that ready on my phone. I've got to put that app back on my phone because I don't want to pick up my phone and start trying to find something. And then, yeah, I woke up last night, but I didn't stay awake too long. Oh, I had the free version of Calm Toxicity, but I don't have T-Mobile, so it doesn't work for me. But anybody else, Toxicity's giving y'all a little bit of positive freeness. Switch a negative thought with a positive thought. Yes. All of these are good. All of these are good advice. All of this is good advice. Here's a good one. I need to listen to this more often. If you need to do something that takes less than 2 minutes, just do it right now rather than making a note to do it later. Like I do that with my house. It's like, oh, I need to do such and such. I had this whole thing the other day. I was going to clean off this shelf in my laundry room. I had in my mind, laying in my bed when I couldn't go to sleep, this shelf was huge. It's not. I haven't touched it. But I laid there and thought about it for hours. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, do what you need to do. Oh, here's something about money. When you buy a pack of smoke, some alcohol, or even your favorite food, put the exact amount away in savings. You'll thank yourself later. So they're saying if you spend 50 on alcohol, put 50 in savings. 150, 50-50. I don't know. I'm not good at saving money. Listen, smile, agree, and then do whatever the fuck you were going to do anyway. There's a good one. Never let an angry mom brush your hair. Well, if you're a child, never let an angry mom brush your hair. Masturbate means, yep. Here's a funny one. Anytime you offer a friend advice, end it with, I don't know though. So they can't blame you for ruining their life. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just giving you advice, but I don't want to ruin your life. Don't ever for any reason do anything to anyone for any reason ever, no matter what, no matter where or who you're with or where you are going or where you've been ever for reason. That's just silly. Forget world peace. Visualize using your turn signal. Yes, please use your turn signal. Let's see what everybody's saying. What's 100 envelope challenge? What is that? Sometimes people go into lives to be with friends. It's a huge mistake. Yes, Flame. If I'm feeling upset, I play uplifting or good music. It changes my mood. That's good, Ginger. That's a good way to feel better. Cheryl, I'm having less motivation too. Well, I'm in a lot of pain, so um, like I don't want to go do my yard, and I love having my yard done, but I don't want to do it. That's what I worried about myself, FLO. When I retire, I ain't gonna want to do shit. Well, toxicity, if you have enough money and you feel good, you can take a drive and listen to music. Mel Mel says that's what I love most about this cesspool of a platform, the different personalities. Whoa, there's a lot of personalities. There's a lot of B personalities. There's a lot of narcissists. I love watching AGT, BGT, or The Voice highlights. Do you not watch the whole shows? Label 1 to 100, shuffle them, and grab 2 a week. Stuff them with that much money and hide it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds like death by paper cuts. That sounds like death by paper cuts. Let's see if we got anything else. Forgive and forget. By holding on to pain that no longer serves you, you allow it to live and thrive within. By cutting the cords and sending love, you set yourself free of resentment and pain. Send love, drop it, and watch the greatest miracles enter into your life. Do y'all find it easy or hard to forgive and forget? Because I don't think it's very easy to forgive and forget when somebody doesn't even admit that what they did was, when they don't even admit what they did, they don't admit they did something. Yeah, they love talking about everybody else being a narc. I used to love doing yard work and walk, but the virus and pain turned me into almost a recluse. Cheryl Lutz, I'm at home too much too. I'm thinking about after I go live tomorrow, I may go fishing. I don't know what time of day to fish when it's not hot, so I don't know. I got to do my yard today. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm not the best forgiver and forgetter because it just doesn't seem like the people I need to forgive even admit what they did wrong. And I'm not talking about, I mean, yeah, there's some people on YouTube who I need to let that shit go, but in real life too. You don't, you move on. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely moving on is good. If somebody's hurt you, and said, lies and stuff about you and got mad at you because you went in somebody else's chat, that's just ridiculous. One and done. Yeah, you never go to NC again. No, I'm not going back to any of the people who have done me wrong. Once I see the truth about somebody, um, it might have taken me forever to see that truth, but I'm not going back. Nope. I'm trying not to put energy into pain in the past because it doesn't serve me, Yes, Lulu Chu, don't put energy into that. I don't know. I really don't know how to tell. I can't advise anybody on how to forgive and forget because it's just not something that I'm good at. And Cheryl, I'm with you. I never learned to turn the other cheek. Ginger says, I think it depends on the offense, whether it's easy to forgive and forget. I may forgive, but not forget, right? I don't like getting burned repeatedly. Man, and some people will burn you. I just saw a movie yesterday with somebody put an iron to this kid's belly. It was a weird movie, but anyway, it's like that. I mean, you burn me and it hurts me to the point where my heart's beating out of my chest with the lies, or you've said something about anytime somebody's lying about me, that just will burn. Well, and here, that's my trigger. So let me just go trigger y'all. Unfortunately for me, in real life, forgiving depends on what was done, if there's actually remorse. Yeah, and if there's no remorse, who the fuck is gonna forgive that? Yes, it's not for them. It's for you, not them. I agree, Brandy. Forgive them and leave them in the dust. Yeah, forgiveness is right, is for us and not the person who hurt us. Sometimes the chat can be nastier than the creator. They will post a pic and then allow the chat to just critique their look. It's actually quite disturbing. It really is. The reason, there's reasons why people don't put their, don't go live on camera. In the past, I was live on camera all the time. Then when I first came back, I wasn't on camera. I worked my way back to doing on camera. It's not because I think I look good. It's because I think it's better. And, if somebody wants to clip me and make fun of how I look, then that's on them, if that's their content. Yes, I'm with you, Cassandra. I'm kind of a fool me once kind of person. Yes. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Or ever how George Bush said it. Forgiveness isn't always smart. You have to take in what happened. And even if you do, it's not quite the same. Yeah, I just want to be able to let go of everything. Lulu Chu says, I'm learning. Candy Kisses, good to see you. Good morning. Yes, they do. They thrive on that toxicity. Some people thrive on negativity and haven't using that as content because like they say, it's funny and haha, and oh, well, they hurt me, so I'm going to go hurt them, when sometimes they didn't even hurt you. Sometimes it's just the way you took it, or somebody lied, because a lot of people on here they don't have to know that something happened. They just take, well, I'm not watching, but so and so said this about that, and you can't always you can't always take a little clip and that be the truth of what actually happened. So there's that. Mel says it takes a long time to figure out how things work on here. It's very hard being a creator, but I feel for subs because they trust in the people they watch to be honest and real. And it does take a long time, Mel. And it's taken me a long time to get to where I'm like not going places that I know are going to hurt me, or like if I get brought up and then I see the chat talking about me when I know who I am and I know what I do, and people, if you don't like me, that's fine, but basing your dislike on me because I'm not friends with this person anymore, or, you're their white knighter and you got to be with, you got to take up for them, and it makes them feel good if you talk bad about me and not that kind of stuff. Yeah, hurting people isn't smart. I know, Ginger. I don't. I mean, it's in my head all the time. I just try not to drop it on my channel too much. Too much. I like a schoolyard. There's no adulting in these communities. No. Are you back, toxicity? You lose your war by starting on looks. I agree. It's hard to let go once something's done to you. It's hard to let go. Oh my gosh, it's hard to let go. If I hear one more time about the tires and side mirror, I'm going to scream. Right? I know, Cheryl. I mean, that kind of stuff. There's so much dishonesty in this community that you automatically assume that something's not true. And then when the story changes and the receipts are shown, it's like, what are we even, why are we even talking about this? Mel says they thrive on it because it makes money and content without them actually having to have any original ideas themselves. That's true. And then if you leave that drama, which I did, then if I even like, we're talking about it today, but we're not talking about it, and we're talking about it, and I'll get that. I thought you weren't doing drama. I thought you left drama. Oh, she's doing drama. No, I'm not doing drama. I'm not talking about specific people. I'm talking in generalities. And if that's drama to you, then what the fuck are you doing on your channel or in the chats you're in? Because, oh my gosh, I see it. Don't want to be it, right? Don't want to be y'all. That's why I try not to hurt people, right, Flame? Ginger says, Just because someone hurts me doesn't mean I have to hurt them back. I would rather break the cycle than perpetuate it. Well, that's true because like I've, yeah, I just, it's not, nobody wants to do that. I said a bad word. I did. I honestly can't imagine going back and forth with someone sometimes for years I've never met in real life who I don't actually care about. Yeah, well, if that's your channel, if you're doing drama and that's your channel, I mean, it's easy to do. It's easy to do that. Barb said a bad word. Candy Kisses said, that's why I took a long break. All the negativity put me in bad headspace. Yes, it will. It will. It's whatever you put in is however you're going to feel, whether it's food or, you know, drugs and alcohol and meanness and drama. And, if you want to feel bad, if you don't feel bad, and I say this all the time, if it doesn't bother you to do all that, keep doing it. But if you're having negative feelings and thoughts and you're feeling kind of down when you leave a chat, uh, for being part of that, why do you keep going back? It's just what drama brings. No, I'm not targeting anybody. Really didn't intend for this to be about. I mean, I didn't put Krama or anybody's in that Krama community or anybody's names in this details of this live stream. I don't like saying bad things to anyone because I know how it feels. Right, Candy Kisses. Drama sells and every creator knows it. Exactly, Cheryl. It sure does. I'm glad you took a break, Candy. Yeah, it's been it's been bad. It was so bad it was hard for me to even eat. Oh, wow. Well, it was smart of you to be able to take that break and, make that move. Well, guys, we've covered a lot today, and I just want to just end this, and I'm gonna go have my lunch, and then I'm gonna go do my yard, and work on my making some shorts today, and see if I can get some views, and other content sells as well, but the ones who just do drama aren't even damn lazy. Yeah, it is easy to do that. What's around you will take in no matter how much you try for it not to happen. When something feels off, running my Flame. Oh, thank you, Lulu Chu. I'm glad we had a time to everybody just to kind of get to chat today. I like to do these. I wish we could do this every day. But we're going to do different topics every day, and but we can still chit chat. Yesterday, if you weren't here, we talked about some different scams that people do, and not YouTubers. Well, that's a negative thought, Candy Kisses. I bet there are people who care and don't think negative like that. I mean, that's the kind of thing I think, but I want you to. I'll see you guys soon and tomorrow. But have a great day and be kind to yourself, and don't go in participate in something that's hurting another person. Even if you don't like that other person and you're participating in that chat, you're part of that. And it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, because the people that are seeing that, who are on that other side, then they're going to come at you. And at some point, you're going to get pulled into something that you're not going to enjoy. And that's just my take on it. Thank you, Toxicity. Mental Health Day. Do something. Yes, it is. We talked in the if you weren't here in the beginning, go back. It is International Mental Health Day or something like that. I don't know the exact words. Thank you, Candy. Great live. Be the bird. Be the bird. Be the bird. And bird also shit on people, right? Is that right, Flame? I've been shit on by birds. Raise your hand if you've been shit on by a bird. I got shit on by a bird in Memphis. I was on my way to that little Orpheum Theater to watch the Lions. What is it called? The Lion's Tale or something. I don't know. That play, musical. The Lion King. It was fabulous. And a bird pooped on me. All right, gotta go. Bye. Thank you. See y'all later. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching on live stream, please let me know in the comments. I will see y'all soon. Bye.